Welcome back. Now we are going to study another important discrete distribution called the Poisson distribution, which is used to model rare events. And actually it is the approximation of binomial distribution under certain conditions. In binomial distribution, we are considering a random experiment having only two outcomes, say success and failure, with the probability of success, say P, and probability of failure Q, so that P plus Q is equal to 1, and we are considering n independent trials. So the binomial case is the outcomes are success and failure, number of trials, n independent trials, probability of success say P, failure Q, so that P plus Q is equal to 1, and the random variable X is, we are counting number of successes out of n independent trials. Then what is the probability mass function for binomial random variable? The probability mass function fx is given by the formula ncx p raised to x q raised to n minus x, where this x can take the value 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. up to n. Now in this situation we are applying certain limiting conditions. That means suppose this n is very large and p is very small, so that the average number of success, what is average number of success for binomial distribution? It is np, so that np is fixed, that is np is equal to lambda a constant. Then Simon-Poisson proved that this fx tends to this Poisson binomial formula, binomial PM of ncx p raised to x q raised to x can tends to the value e raised to minus lambda raised to x by x factorial. So that is the Poisson distribution formula or Poisson formula for computing the probability mass function in a binomial situation. Whenever this n is very large, that is n tends to infinity, and p is very small, that is p tends to 0, so that the average number of success is fixed. We denote that average number of success say np is equal to lambda a constant. Then we can see that this e raised to minus lambda raised to x by x factorial can be a PMF because it can satisfy the two properties of a probability mass function. The first one is this is greater than or equal to 0. So this fx is always greater than 0 because the first one is e raised to minus lambda, that is always positive, and this lambda is positive, and we are taking the power of lambda raised to x for some x 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. to n, or this n is very large, and dividing that number by x factorial. So clearly this fx is always greater than 0. Also if we take sigma x is equal to 0 to infinity e raised to minus lambda raised to x by x factorial, then what is the value? We can take this e raised to minus lambda outside, e raised to minus lambda into sigma x is equal to 0 to infinity lambda raised to x by x factorial. So this one expansion will give e raised to minus lambda into putting x is equal to 0 in the summation, that means lambda raised to 0 1 by 0 factorial, that is also 1, plus then putting x is equal to the next value, say x is equal to 1, so lambda by 1 factorial plus then x is equal to 2 lambda square by 2 factorial plus etc. This is equal to e raised to minus lambda into what is the bracket expression? 1 plus lambda square by 2 factorial plus etc. to infinity. This is the Maclaurin series expansion of e raised to lambda. So e raised to minus lambda into e raised to lambda, we get the value is equal to 1. That is the sigma fx value, that is sigma fx is equal to 1. So this fx is equal to e raised to minus lambda raised to x by x factorial can be treated as a probability mass function. The advantage of Poisson distribution is that binomial distribution can be approximated by Poisson distribution when n is very large. For example, n is greater than 100 and p is very small, so that np is equal to lambda is a constant, typically less than 5. Now for example, consider the binomial distribution with n is equal to 100, p is equal to 1 by 50 and q is equal to 49 by 50. Then what is NB? For this distribution, this NB is equal to 100 into 1 by 50 is equal to 2. Then probability that the binomial random variable taking the value 4 is equal to f of 4 is equal to 100 C4 1 by 50 raised to 4 49 by 50 raised to 100 minus 4, that is 96. One simplification gives the value 0.09020777. This answer approximated to 4 decimal places, 0.0902. Now the same probability can be evaluated with the help of Poisson PMF. If we take P of x is equal to 4 using Poisson PMF, that is f of 4 is equal to e raised to minus lambda. Here we can take this lambda is equal to 2 np is equal to lambda, that is 2 e raised to minus 2 into 2 raised to 4 divided by 4 factorial, that is equal to 0.09022352, and corrected to 4 decimal places, this probability becomes 0.0902. See, we can see that using binomial distribution, we can simplify the probability that the binomial random variable taking the value 4 corrected to 4 decimal place is equal to 0.0902. The same answer to the corrected to 4 decimal place can be obtained with the help of the Poisson approximation. Poisson approximation of the normal distribution, that is using the Poisson distribution formula e raised to minus lambda lambda raised to x by x factorial. So under what condition we can apply Poisson approximation to the binomial? We can apply Poisson approximation to the binomial when n is very large. We can fix the value of n as greater than 100, or we have seen that for n is equal to 100 also these two formulas are giving the same answer. So the first one is n is very large, we can take it as, for example, n greater than 100 and p is very small, so that np is equal to lambda is constant, and here also we can typically take the value of lambda is less than 5. Then if these conditions are satisfied in the binomial situation, then we can apply the Poisson formula instead of binomial formula. Now we can derive the mean and variance of Poisson distribution. By definition, what is the mean of the random variable x? So expected value of x is equal to sigma x of x, that is equal to sigma x into Poisson formula for fx, probability mass function e raised to minus lambda lambda raised to x by x factorial, where x is the number of x's which takes the value 0 up to infinity because n is very large. That is equal to sigma x is equal to 0 to infinity x into e raised to minus lambda into, here we are splitting this lambda raised to x as lambda into lambda raised to x minus 1 divided by this x factorial can be written as x minus 1 factorial into x. Now as before, we are cancelling one x from both the numerator and denominator. So the summation variable runs from x is equal to 1 to infinity, and we can take the terms independent of summation, say lambda into e raised to minus lambda outside of the summation. So that is lambda into e raised to minus lambda, sigma x is equal to 1 to infinity lambda raised to x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 factorial. Now expanding the summation, that is lambda e raised to minus lambda into, putting x is equal to 1, first value of the summation variable, then lambda raised to 0, that is 1 by 0 factorial, that is also 1, so the first term is 1, plus then putting x is equal to 2, that is lambda raised to 2 minus 1, that is lambda by 1 factorial plus lambda square by 2 factorial plus etc. to infinity. That is equal to lambda e raised to minus lambda into, say this is the Maclaurin series expansion of e raised to lambda, e raised to lambda. So on simplification we get the mean or expected value of Poisson distribution is lambda. Now to compute variance, we are evaluating expectation of x square, that is by definition sigma x square of x summation over x, that is equal to, so we are splitting this x square as x into x minus 1 plus x multiplied with the probability mass function. So this is equal to summation over x, x into x minus 1 f x plus summation over x, x f x. So what is the second summation? This is the expected value of x, we have already computed, that is equal to lambda. So for the first summation we are putting the value of fx, So x is equal to 0 to infinity x into x minus 1 e raised to minus lambda, lambda raised to x by x factorial plus this is expected value of x, so that is lambda, equal to sigma x is equal to 0 to infinity x into x minus 1 e raised to minus lambda into, we can split this lambda raised to x as, so we are properly splitting this lambda raised to x as lambda square into lambda raised to x minus 2 divided by again factorizing this x factorial as x minus 2 factorial into the remaining terms x minus 1 into x, so cancelling that x into x minus 1 after the plus the lambda term. After the cancellation of two terms x into x minus 1 from both numerator and denominator, the summation variable changes to x is equal to 2 to infinity e raised to minus lambda, lambda square, lambda raised to x minus 2 divided by x minus 2 factorial plus lambda is equal to, taking e raised to minus lambda, lambda square outside, it is lambda square into e raised to minus lambda, sigma x is equal to 2 to infinity lambda raised to x minus 2 divided by x minus 2 factorial plus lambda is equal to lambda square into e raised to minus lambda into, so as before on expansion of the summation we can say that this will be e raised to lambda plus lambda, so that is lambda square plus lambda, that is the value of e of x square, therefore by definition variance of x, so variance of x is equal to expected value of x square minus e of x the whole square, okay, that is equal to lambda square plus lambda minus e of x the whole square, e of x is lambda, so this is lambda square, so cancelling we get the variance is equal to lambda, that is if x follows Poisson with the parameter lambda, mean is equal to variance is equal to lambda. Consider one problem related to Poisson distribution. The probability that a component produced in a factory is defective is 0.005. If a sample of 500 components are tested, find the probability that exactly 2 components are defective, more than 2 components are defective. Here the distribution is binomial with n is equal to 500, n is equal to 500 and probability of success. Here what is success? Finding a defective item in the product or the component produced by the factory. So finding a defective item is taken as the success with the probability p is equal to 0.005, so that the average number of defective items or the number of average value of number of success np is equal to 500 into 0.005, that is equal to 2.5. Now we can find these probabilities using Poisson distribution, because here the conditions for approximating binomial with the Poisson is met, because n is very large, that is n is equal to 500 and p is very small, so that the average number of success say np or lambda is not too large, that means that lambda is less than 5, or here lambda is equal to 2.5. Here let us take lambda is equal to np is equal to 2.5. Then by Poisson distribution, what is a probability mass function? Probability mass function is probability that the number of success is x, that is fx is equal to, what is the probability computation formula? Fx is equal to e raised to minus lambda, lambda raised to x by x factorial, that is e raised to minus lambda, lambda raised to x by x factorial is equal to e raised to minus 2.5 raised to x by x factorial. Here x can take the value 0, 1, 2, 3 etc. up to instead of infinity we can take it as n is equal to 500, x is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 etc. up to 500. The first probability computation, probability that exactly 2 components are defective. Here we can convert this statement probability that we can convert exactly 2 components are defective into random variable notation. Here x is the random variable which counts the number of defective items. So exactly 2 components are defective is equal to probability that random variable equal to 2, that means f of 2, and here what is f of 2? E raised to minus 2.5 square by 2 factorial. 0.2565. So the next probability that more than two components are defective, that is equal to probability that more than two components are defective means number of defective items greater than 2. P of x greater than 2 means the number of defective item may be 3, 4, 5 etc. up to infinity. So we can take the complement value, that is 1 minus probability that x less than or equal to 2 is equal to 1 minus of probability that x is equal to 0, 1 and 2, that is 1 minus of, these are disjoint events, this is equal to p of x is equal to 0 plus p of x is equal to 1 plus p of x is equal to 2. Evaluating the probabilities, that is equal to 1 minus of e raised to minus 2.5 raised to 0, that is 1 by 0 factorial, that is also 1, plus p of x equal to 1 is e raised to minus 2.5 into 2.5 divided by 1 factorial plus e raised to minus 2.5 into 2.5 square by 2 factorial equal to, we can take this common factor e raised to minus 2.5 outside. So this is, the first term is 1 after taking common factor, plus second term becomes 2.5 plus 2.5 square divided by 2 factorial. And this one simplification will give the value 0.4562. So this is the required probability. Okay, thank you.